I am currently on a date with a married woman right now. I want to tell y'all 3 things that I'm seeing. Number 1, she's using her husband's credit card to pay for everything. I am drunk as hell. I have not spent a dime. She's paying for everything, no lie. Number 2, she lied and said that she was hanging out with her homegirls, but she's really with me. Her husband has been calling her nonstop to make sure she's okay, but her homegirls have been vouching for her, and she's using old photos from the past to solidify that she's with them. Her husband doesn't know. Number 3, she told me her husband makes 6 figures. 6. That's good money. I don't make half of that. The money don't mean shit right now. She only cares about getting some good dick. I'm gonna bring that shit to her straight up.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
So guys, what we have here is a 6-figure simp. Yeah, that she's completely using, and her friends coming in totally clutch. And for him not to understand that she's posting old photos to cover for this, you know, whole charade that she has going on, trying to get dicked down by, you know, some, you know, Tyrone, pretty much. It just goes to show you the state of dating, and that marriage in the West is a total joke and it's absolute bullshit, and you're a moron if you actually go ahead and take any of these women seriously. I'm being totally honest with you. But yeah, man. Do I feel bad for him? Not really, because he should have known, making 6 figures and, you know, having to call his woman over and over and over, and her friends trying to cover for her that she ain't worth a damn dime and she's for the street. He should have just kept her there. He should have just attracted her with those 6 figures, pumped her completely full of lead, and just sent her packing. Because a woman like that, bro, when she gets access, which is what she wanted, he probably put it on the table that he was making 6 figures. She just went ahead and completely annihilated this guy, and she's annihilating his bank account at another guy's expense. He's drunk as hell. She's paying for everything. And at the end of that night, she's probably going to be inebriated as hell. I don't know how they're going to get back. Maybe leave the car there, take an Uber, and he's going to smash that man's guts completely out of the box. And you know, once a dude gets off that Henny, anything is possible. But yeah, man, marriage in the West, getting married, you're a total sucker, you're a joke, and you deserve to get laughed at in this situation.
Who told you a man's supposed to pay for everything? Is that something you genuinely thought to yourself, or is that something society told you? Mm-hmm. Your parents told you? Your girl told you? Yeah. Like, is that something you genuinely go, I want to pay for it? It's like, who told you that a man's supposed to? Now, like I emphasize, I typically do that because to me it's just a nice thing I could do for my girl, being that I have more than her. Yeah. But, like I said, it's like, I don't feel as if I'm supposed to. Who said a man is supposed to? Yeah. I'm not supposed to do nothing.
It's pretty much societal. That's what it is. And the thing is, there's nothing wrong with, you know, paying on the first date as a man, you know, showing your masculinity from the jump and just, you know, putting the best foot forward so a woman can respect you later on. And, you know, just initiating the date and getting into that space, because there's been liberal women who have gone out with conservative men. They're like, oh my God, he's paying for the date, instead of, you know, them going out with their liberal counterpart as a man and then he wants to split the check. But the problem is, a lot of women use that as a manipulation factor. Women, like in my previous video or the second previous video, a woman saying that she has $10,000 in her bank account and her man only had $200, and she's saying, this is your job, you're the man, aren't you supposed to be a provider? You're supposed to be a provider as a man. Women like to manipulate and use that nowadays. And when you give your energy and your money, your wallet, to those type of women, then you're just, you know, gonna be in the situation where you completely get used, abused, and mopped up all over the floor. So I understand what he's saying. Where does that come from? You know, where does this come from? It's all societal, and it kind of roots back in the day when guys were being chivalrous. But let's be completely honest, guys. Chivalry is dead, and we all know who killed it. Modern women.
Just one simple compliment, and then let me do the rest of the talking. So
now, was the end goal to get laid, or why would I do that?
Because you're making small talk and conversation to be personal.
But why do I need to make small talk with a woman?
It's just Sean, just go along with it.
Well, because I'm here, right? And so you want to, in order to have manners, you want to make me feel comfortable.
But what do I get out of it?
You get to be the satisfaction of having being a nice person.
Hell no!
Okay.
It's just learning how to communicate with both sexes so that you're not just doing the man dance all the time.
Well, it's like, but I'm saying, why would a man want to talk to a woman? You got a boyfriend, you know, like.
Are you saying
I
that
have a girlfriend?
the only reason you talk to a person of the opposite sex is to have intercourse with them?
Yes. Yes.
Why would any man want to communicate? Let's continue this conversation then. What do you like to do for fun?
Thank you for asking. I love to cook.
Okay.
I just hosted a party at my house. We had Polish food. We made
Wow.
everything from scratch. Yeah.
That's Sean Strickland, UFC cage fighter. Once again, in my videos, he doesn't give a damn. Now he's trying to get down to their level. And she's like, oh, thanks for asking. But what he said is totally true. Why the hell would a man want to actually have a conversation with a woman if it doesn't do anything for them? And then she says, oh, well, you won't just be like, you know, all manned out. You won't have to do the dude thing. That's what women are attracted to. They're attracted to opposites. But women like this, they always want to water you down, sugar you up, and then spit you out and say, you know what? I thought we had something going, but subconsciously they're trying to change you to fit this narrative that they're going to end up tossing away. So yeah, there's no point. Guys just want to get laid. And that's the thing. Women know this deep down, but they always try to get you to go the roundabout way. It's like their way of, like, you know, getting some get back on a guy. It's like you really don't care about the guy. You're going to water him down, manipulate him. And then once he is too sweet and he's too nice, you're like, well, he's too nice. It's not going to work out for me. It's like their way of getting revenge because they know deep down men only talk to them for sexual access. I think this is the reason why women do this and they say this stupid shit. Is because subconsciously they're upset, they're mad because they know that once the man gets to sex, they're going to have to do so much work to try to keep the guy because he got what he wanted. Women don't like to add value right after, or they don't think they have to because they're like, well, I gave him sex, that's enough. But a lot of women don't know or believe that, no, that's where the, you know, your portion of it begins. The man has to get the sex from you. He has to entertain you, play the long game like Sean Strickland was doing right there at the end, trying to say, oh, so how was your day and what are you into, and let, you know, play the game, you know, to get the box. But after that's over with, women know, damn, he got what he wanted. Now it's like, what do I do? Because I don't want to do all this work to try to keep this guy because this should be enough. Wrong. That's when the woman has to convince the man to put her in a relationship or why he should stay around. Because once that post-nut clarity smacks us across the face, right after we're like, oh, we just let it go. And it's, you know, we shoot off, in, you know, outside of the club, AKA on their back or on their butt. It's a wrap for us. Our mind goes into, our mental state is like, let's get out of here. Let's go be productive. That's how I am. I'm like, dang, let me go home so I can make some content. I'm ready to just go work out. I'm ready to go, you know, go somewhere else and explore. I don't want to sit there and cuddle you and do all that stuff, especially if you're not my chick. But anyway, yeah, he was making some great points. But of course, women love to water men down.
Wait, why are you even in here? You should be in the kitchen. So I said, I don't even know why you're
right there.
Okay, go there while I talk to the men.
I'm talking.
No, nobody cares.
Watch this. Look, watch this.
Oh my God. Wait. Okay. You ever been to my head? I can take you. You want to go to, oh my God. This nigga likes me.
Again.
Put him back on.
Wait, you said you want to go to church. I'll pay for it. I'm going to go
Them big dresses. Pick him up again one more time.
Nigga, you look good. What? I'm not taking you nowhere.
Let me see him.
It's the bus.
Let me see him.
Wait, what is
It's the bus, bro. It's the white bus.
Shout out to these dudes. This skit is hilarious. Is it the buffs? Is it the shades? Like, hey, if you got them Cartiers, man, especially the ones with the diamonds dancing all through them jaunts, then you know, throughout the frames, it might be the buffs. But yeah, this is a great depiction of what's going to happen if you wear something like this and you're an American citizen overseas. A lot of girls are going to be approaching this. That's why I posted this video. That's the main reason. And I reacted to this is because this is pretty much the effect that you're going to get when you go overseas and deal with baddies. Because there's a story from a guy. He went to Japan like a few months back. I think it was like in the beginning of the summertime. And he forgot that he was wearing his Cartier frames that had the diamonds dancing in them because he's like a content creator, a young guy, about 19, 21. And he was standing in the club and all of the Japanese guys were mean mugging him because all the girls came right over to him. They left those guys or left the bar area and they all were concentrated with him, and he wasn't even in the VIP section. He was walking through the dance floor. So I'm just saying, like, just small things like that is probably going to be the effect. You don't even have to have the glasses. Just that you look different, women are just going to come up to you, and it's going to be way better. And I always call it the reverse effect, and this is what men will experience when they go overseas. That reverse effect, even if you have the glasses or not.
It is Wild Wednesday, and I'm going to get wild and offensive with my videos because I think it's time somebody digs deep into our culture and into our people to figure out what is going on upstairs with our women. Divorce is on the rise more than ever among Middle Easterns, whether they live in the Middle East or abroad. And just like we saw among westernized countries like America, when the women became independent is when the family structures collapsed. They collapsed to the point where now women are waking up and saying, you know what? I want a home again. I want my kids to have a healthy home. Well, the Middle Easterns are not there. We are at the point where we are collapsing because not only are women independent asking for a divorce, but we also have culture shock. A lot of our women are extremely spoiled. Yes, I said it. A lot of our women are extremely spoiled, and the men cannot keep up. What is happening with our women? We went from a point where Arab men used to tell each other, marry her young, so you can raise her your way, which is not right either. Come to find out, you cannot raise a woman because we get to a point where we know what we want. And did you guys know that 70% of divorces are initiated by women? And of those women, 90% of them are college educated. Are they sick of the abuse and they want out because they know they can support themselves? Or do they no longer want to make the sacrifice for their marriage? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Well, I don't really understand what she's saying as far as those women, her women that are Middle Eastern are spoiled, but then in the same sense say that the women that are educated that file for divorce are being abused. So it's either one or the other. And the statement that she also made about the guys that, you know, they have a saying in her language, get them while they're younger so you can raise them how you want them. The thing is, women need men to save them from themselves and rescue them from themselves because they make bad decisions on their own. And this is why you shouldn't spoil women to begin with in the first place, because they have to earn that. And maybe that is the issue with Arab men. But then in the same breath, guys, we can also say, she's like, oh, what's going on with the marriages? How come they're not getting married or they're filing for divorces and there's no Arab or Middle Eastern marriages? Because you guys aren't in the Middle East. Maybe that's another thing. A lot of these people that are Middle Eastern, you guys are here in America. So obviously you're going to get soaked up and indoctrinated if you live in major cities, which are typically left-leaning, typically blue, that vote blue, and they have all of these feminist tendencies and these ideologies. You go to a college campus, that shit is a breeding ground for that type of stuff. Women go in with all of their hair and they come back with short bobs, bald-headed, looking like G.I. Jane. So what the hell do you really expect? So maybe those customs that you guys are used to, maybe it's better in the Middle East, but I get that people come here for an opportunity. But still, it's like, how, you can blame feminism for that, and you can blame those women for trying to be boss babes, and then they get on the social media, that's another reason, on the app, and they see all these other women, and what do women do? Birds of a feather, they flock together, and those feathers start connecting, and women start connecting the dots, and then they say, I don't need this, I don't need to be in my marriage, I can be modern, I can be good all by myself, I make my own money. So they start acting like American women, and then they forget all of their teachings, all of their upbringings from their Middle Eastern culture. So that's really to blame if you ask me.
What did you just tell me earlier?
What I told you, that I would do anything to be with you. Like, I like you, I want to be with you, but come on. Like,
so then why when I ask you to cancel this girls trip, you're not doing it? I don't understand.
What do you, okay, what part did you not understand?
You want to be with me and I want to be with you.
Okay.
I'm asking you to just cancel this and I'll be with you.
And I'm asking you to fucking have a compromise, babe. Like,
compromise? I'm not compromising. You want a relationship, right? I give out relationships.
Okay,
I'm not compromising
I made
that.
these plans before I got into a relationship
I don't
with
care.
you. I spent my money. Okay.
I don't care. What's more important, a trip or a relationship with me, or future?
Babe, are you for real?
I'm asking you, what's more important?
Both are important. I spent money on this trip.
Cancel your girls trip. I'm not hearing it. Cancel your girls trip. I don't trust girls trips.
Why? What's the problem?
Girls be wild. You don't even go out like that when you're here. And now all of a sudden you're going to be going out.
That's what vacation is for, babe.
Okay, I understand that. Vacation with me, shake ass, do whatever you want. You're going to be with your friends. I don't know what's going on.
What do you mean? Okay, first of
all, I don't trust your friends.
But you
I'm going to keep it on. It's not that I don't
trust. With them? Are you fucking them?
It's not that I don't trust you. It's not that I don't trust you. We're building up there, but like I want to be with you. I need you to do me this favor. Just cancel the girl.
And I need you to do me this favor and trust me.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I get that this is for the content, but if you have to argue with your girl and come up with some type of ultimatum and her saying, hey, you need to level with me after you just said to her that you give out the relationships as a man, she wants a relationship with that guy, then she should abide by what that guy does. Men lead and women follow. But he already took an L. If this is real and this is not a skit, like, you know, a lot of this stuff is, if this is a real conversation and a woman is saying, hey, you need to level with me, we need to come to some sort of an agreement, you already lost. You already lost. If a woman is not willing to follow your lead, she doesn't want to be around you, she wants to go on girls trips, absolutely true that you should just, you know, take her out of a relationship, give her possible girlfriend energy, but just get the box. Don't commit. Don't tell him that you're in a relationship. And for him to even give out a relationship to her without even putting her through any test, trial, or putting her to work to prove that she wants to be with him, because women, they typically go off of acts of service. They want to be up under you. If you're at work too long, you work 14, when you coming home, they start sending you pictures in lingerie. So, sorry, my dog, she always wants attention. But seriously, like, if you have to do that and you have to have this conversation and she's like, well, talk to me about it and let's come to some type of settlement or agreement, then no, she's not the chick for you. She's not really riding for you. She's not, you know, needing you around all the time or not listening to you and not abiding by what you say, being that you're the man giving out the relationship. Just, you're fucking up in life, man. Just know that. You know what I'm saying? You could be just smashing her, getting the girlfriend energy without giving her the title. If she wants the title, she's going to have to work for it. Simple and plain. But anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. You know I got y'all back. It's your boy Bountyville here. Make sure you guys like the video. Sub to the channel with post notifications on, because I pretty much post a video every single day. I'm going to get back up to cooking this content that you guys love. I'll see you guys all in the next one, all right? 2 times. Peace. I'm out. Thanks for watching.
If one of us eat, then we all ball. Sip coladas out in Cancun. Please stop praying for my downfall. It ain't coming no time soon. From the concrete, a little bitty rose grew.